How's it going,
Dude,
man?
what a good sound that is.
I know.
There's nothing better than just coffee pouring in a mug.
No shit.
You know?
No kidding.
It's after a long night of beating your wife because the meatloaf was cold, you know? Like, she's not going to let it happen
This
again.
is the morning after you've forgiven her. I'm sorry, baby. You know,
It will happen again, though.
I do this. I do this because I
love you. And I hope you know this was your fault.
Stop making making me do this to you, okay?
Yeah.
It's your fault.
You're the reason I drank. You're the reason I'm mad.
Did your parents ever fight, Tony?
Oh, my parents haven't talked in 20 plus years now.
Oh, so they fought a lot when they knew each other.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they separated when I was like in first grade, and they dealt with each other. And then once she stayed in Germany, and my dad moved back to the States, they just we're good.
Yeah, they're like, that's enough.
Yeah, it's good to get raised up in that kind of environment.
Yeah, and so you grew up with the mom, right?
No, I grew up with my dad.
Oh, you grew up with your dad.
Yeah.
Why did I think you grew up with your mom?
Sister stayed with mom, and then eventually came over here.
Were you jealous of your sister?
Not really.
No?
The only reason I moved down here is because like German school is way too hard, and I hate school.
Oh, yeah. What is that like?
There's like no multiple choice. You gotta like know the answer if you want to pass the test. I was like, fuck. My dad's like, yeah, in America they give you 4 choices, and I'm like, that's cool.
Oh, so you don't get like
Nothing.
A through D?
A through D, nothing.
Nothing?
You
Not
show
even a
up.
combination of both? Like, because I know when I was going to school, you got a combination. Sometimes you had to know the answers. Sometimes they gave you the multiple
No.
choice.
It was all, here's the question, and write it out.
No shit.
Yeah. And then you would get like point, which honestly is pretty good. So like, you have a question. Let's say you got like half the question right. You'd get half a point. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, okay, like, so you could still pass the test or multiple choice.
What's passing over there?
Probably
Like a 70? Like
so
us?
they have 1 through 10, where 1 is the best grade, 10 is the worst grade.
Okay.
So I'd say passing is like 5 is like on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
5 is like a D plus.
Okay.
C minus.
Oh, so you get half of them right. You're pretty close to passing.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's why we're smarter, though, because if you get a 70, below 70, you're failing. Is this still like that here in the States?
Yeah. But I would say they're smart because it's like they have to actually know the thing. Us, there's moment, you've done it, where you just go, eeny, meeny, miny, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
And then the worst was when you're on a test and you're like, man, that's 3 C's in a row. Mm-hmm. And you're just like, I think I'm going to have to move that to answer B just because why would he put 4 C's in a row? This seems crazy.
Yeah.
They kind of fuck with you over here mentally when Germany's
know.
like, just knows the stuff.
They really do.
Please just know what you're talking about.
And I can't tell when they do it like that, when it's like 5 or 6 C's in a row or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't tell if they're doing that to help me or if they're doing it to fuck with me.
They're trying to fuck with you.
Because every now and then you'll be like, wow, every answer is C. What's going on here?
Because the thing is, if you knew the actual answer, you would be like, yeah, it doesn't matter. But because you know deep down you don't really know it, you're just like, there's something tricky going on.
Yeah, I went to college and I thought I was good at multiple choice like questions. I went to college and I was like, what the fuck? Like you take those midterms and the finals and there's like 200 questions on these things and I'm like, dude, I was confident on maybe 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And I like really tried. I studied my ass off and I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not this retarded.
Yeah.
Why is this university making me feel retarded? You know?
Because that's the goal.
Yeah. I mean, I copied off of that girl's fucking homework all year long, and I know that this is not the right answer. I'm like, wow.
What'd you study in college?
I did recreation management.
Oh, cool.
So I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Like a bull boy or something?
I got accepted, but I didn't want to go. I wanted to go to the military.
Yeah.
But my dad talked me into going. He's like, hey, you might not ever get another chance to do this again. You know, life is crazy. And so I was like, well, fuck it. You know, I'll go for the experience. All my friends were doing it.
Yeah.
And then I got there and I was like, I don't know what I want to be. And I started looking at the curriculum for all the different majors that you could do.
Yeah.
I was like, that looks too hard. That looks too hard. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And then I was like, business management. And that's like seemed like that if you don't know what you're doing, just pick business management. And so I did that for about half a semester and I was like, this is fucking boring. So I went back to the counselor's office and I said, what's the easiest major at this place? Like, just give me the funnest, easiest major, because I don't want to be
I'm
here.
here to drink. I'm here to fuck.
Yeah.
I'm here to have a good time.
I'm here because my dad convinced me to be here, but I just want to like cruise control and just have fun. And she's like, well, recreation management is pretty fun. And I was like, what do they do?
Yeah.
Like, what's a typical semester like? And she's like, well, they do a lot of field trips. So they, I was like, sign me up.
Yeah. Dude, that's why college, we need to stop telling our kids college is like a real thing. Because people like you, and me, honestly, because the idea of, spending that much money to go, can I just get the easy pass?
Yeah.
And some guy has to go, on this one, we're going to go to like Guam for an evening. So, yeah, you should probably do that.
Dude,
What kind of field trips did you do? Like ice cream field trips?
So we did anything recreation you can imagine. So we would visit a golf course and figure out how they kept the grounds up at a golf course. We would like talk to the groundskeepers and, like the golf course manager and how he
Are you sure you didn't go to like a college for like retarded people?
Yeah,
Because that sounds. So today we're gonna go learn how a golf course manager.
That's what it was like.
Does it sometimes get lonely when you have to cut all the grass?
Sir, recreation management is a very serious profession in this world, okay? How dare you?
Tomorrow we're gonna go meet the manager of a Radio Shack.
How the
will we?
Do you think that kayak stand at the lake just pops up out of nowhere, motherfucker? No.
What I'm saying is, because you could have literally done that on your own. You paid probably 5-6 figures to go talk to a golf course manager. You could have literally saved all that money, just driven to a golf course and gone like, so what's it like around here? So I'll show you that.
No, it's all about the type of grass you pick and the time of day you cut it.
I agree. I agree. But you could have done that by yourself.
Super scientific. We didn't have AI back then, Tony. This was before the
What
internet.
are you talking about? AI back then? Fucking drive around and go, oh, there's a golf course. I want to learn about that. We didn't have AI.
We did things other than the golf course, okay? We went to an amusement park one time.
Don't treat me like...
We a park and rec facility. We got to tour that. You want to know what our thesis was? Like
what?
Our final thesis? We had to
feel it out?
We had close. We had to create a haunted trail that was open to the community of La Crosse, Wisconsin. I ran the face painting stand, and then I went around scared people. Dude, it was the best thing. And all of my classmates, we were all fucking best friends. And all we would do is we would go get drunk, and then we'd go to class and sleep in class. And then
I like to imagine your father. He's like, my boy is about to graduate school. I'm so glad I convinced him to go to school. Let's go visit him on his last day. And he just sees you. I'm turning him into a shark. And he's like, I should have sent him to the war, man. At least if he would have gotten shot and killed, I could say he was a hero.
Listen.
Gary wants to be a lobster, and I'm going to get the red paint. Like, what? That was your fucking final?
Listen.
And this is coming from a film major where
fuck you. You guys are fags.
Shut up, Mr. Face Paint. At least I had to shoot something, create something.
Listen, I'm not that gay, all right? I'm not a film major gay.
Oh, I got to create a haunted house. And then they gave me a piece of paper.
It takes a lot of work to put it in, you know what I'm saying? You gotta,
yeah. Again, you could have.
You really have to think about the psychology behind the kids. And how am I going to scare them, but not piss off their mom?
Again, this is why college isn't real. This is why, now that they're paying college football players, the whole college thing, it's done.
Yeah.
Just keep college is over. Let's stop fucking with kids' money.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stop telling them this is important, because look at us. I went to film school. You went to face painting school.
What is going on with your microphone? Why is it so down there?
I don't
Lift it up and then twist this thing.
This thing?
No, this little twister thing here on the right below your hand, right there. So no. See how look. Watch this, Tony.
Okay.
So see how this? I'm moving it down and up. Sometimes you gotta twist it, but then you lift it up, and then.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, lock it where you want. Right there.
Oh, cool.
Got that? Did you twist it enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
All right.
But college is done. We don't need college anymore. It's a farce. It's done.
That's kind of. I like it.
I think for doctors, but even then, let's just open up you want to become a doctor building? Let's just send them to different Like the idea of a mass area.
I'll play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Because a lot of these kids grow up in very strict households, and they never get an opportunity to to be a kid.
I agree.
And so
this
is their last opportunity.
That was me.
Yeah, you got 4 years to just like go be free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not under the thumb of mom and dad telling you what to do, breathing down your neck, and you could just like be free. Because I know friends of my kids, and I'm like, man, your parents don't let them do anything.
That's why we should have like a summer camp situation thing, where it's like you go learn a trade, and it's like, or from like the age 18 to 20 something years old, it's like a college town. Keep the town, keep that aspect. I just say get rid of the
money grab,
the fake pompous. Come here and educate yourself to be stronger and better.
No, because then you would get
bullshit.
Burning Man.
Yeah, it's all bull.
In every fucking city.
Good. Watch your friend take too much acid and run into the Burning Man. That will build character. You know what I mean? Okay, you want to know how bullshit college is? You know how you're not supposed to cheat?
Mm-hmm.
I did it. Take my degree away. I'm a clown. Oh. No, but so it was like a science class, and I had to take the midterm. And so I had to like reschedule my midterm, so my professor let me take it in his office.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the answer sheet. And he left, and I came, and so I grabbed it, and I wrote some answers down, put it back. He noticed it wasn't in the right spot. And he goes, did you look at the answer sheet? I just went, yeah. And he just went, all right, that's, you can get suspended. I could fail you. And I said, dude, this is my last credit before I can go into the film program.
Mm-hmm.
I literally, I love space. I love the idea of space. I respect what you do. Personally, I'm not that interested in it. Could you just let this slide? He was an older guy. And he just goes, just promise me you'll never make some bullshit sci-fi movie without coming back and taking this class again. And I go, deal. And then he gave me like a C.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's like, that's how bullshit college is.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we...
It's those prereqs. I think that's the bullshit part. You
shouldn't
have to do prereqs.
I think English is good. I think science, like basic science. I just think, it's interesting and you should learn that stuff. But for the price tag is crazy.
Yeah, true.
It's the price tag. If it was like back when our parents went to school and it cost like a nickel and a hand job to go to college.
It should be free.
It should be free.
Yeah.
And it's just weird to me because it's just like you go and then you're just like, because I know how much like comedians get paid when they go to colleges. And you're just like...
What do you mean? What's the difference?
Like when a comedian performs at a university, they make bank.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I opened for a comic at Sam Houston State, and I did 10 to 15 up top, and I made $5,000.
Wow.
So if the nobody's making $5,000,
mm-hmm.
he's probably making 50 to 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why don't you do more of those?
You know what?
What the fuck?
Shawn, I've never really thought of it.
This stuff's easy. What's the problem?
You're right. I'm just gonna go knocking door to door to university. Vanderbilt, I'm here to perform. $5,000, please. No,
oh, we got Texas State right down the road here.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So it's like it's that kind of shit where I'm like, so you're telling me?
And all the ladies there.
Woo, Texas State was fun. I dropped out of Texas State.
Mm-hmm. That's like a Van Wilder, right?
It was a party. Yeah, it was because I was in like a strict household, and then went to Texas State, and it was.
Was Van Wilder based off of Burt Kreischer?
I think yeah.
I keep hearing that.
That's the story.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 40, 50 probably.
40, 50.
Which makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
I watched that when I was in like high school or
How old are
college. 42.
That would make sense though if he's 10 years older than you.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if he's in his early 50s.
He's 10 years older than you.
But can you imagine, like, if he's only 10 years older than me to get a movie made after you that quickly after you just finished college about how fucking wild you were? And because
it was based off an article. Because the Rolling Stones wrote like an article about him. And
why did they write an article about him?
Because it was Florida State, as I remember. Like, sorry if I'm get some stuff wrong, but this guy from the Rolling Stones went to Florida State because it was like the #1 party school. And he was there for like a week, and everybody kept mentioning Bert's name. They're like, if you want to do this article right, you got to meet Bert. So he hung out with like Bert for like 2-3 weeks, and he realized, oh, this isn't about the school. This is about this kid who's been in college for 6 years. He parties every night, and then just wrote the #1 party animal in the country. So it went from the party school to the party animal, and then Oliver Stone bought the rights to the movie, and then they made it.
Wow. Was he into comedy back then, or was it just...
I think that's what like springboarded him, because I think they were like, you should probably do something with this.
And they picked what was the name of the guy that played him? Was that Ryan Reynolds?
It was Ryan Reynolds. He was great.
Wow, when he was really young.
It was Ryan Reynolds and what's his face from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle? The Indian guy.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
But yeah, I think it's him too. Yeah, I love that movie.
And then what was the one with Tom Green? It wasn't Van Wilder, but it was...
Oh, Freddie Got Fingered.
Similar. Yeah, Freddie Got Fingered.
That
was epic. Wasn't Brian Holtzman in that? I think he was in Freddie. Was he? No, he wasn't. I know he's been in a few movies.
Brian Holtzman is in... there's a couple like TV shows. What's the one? One of the Wayne brothers had like a TV show, and Jay Legend was telling me like he's rewatching it again, and like Brian Holtzman is like one of the main characters' like coworkers. He goes, it's so crazy. As a kid, I watched that show, and now I like know this guy, and he's like like it's like one of those holy shit small world kind of.
Yeah, we were going off on Holtzman the other night at the club.
Why?
Just like. I thought you were there. Weren't you sitting with us and we were talking about him? Just like how he used to be at the Comedy Store.
Oh, yeah.
They couldn't place him, or they tried to place him in the middle of the lineup, but nobody wanted to follow, or nobody could follow it because his sets are just so wild and just yelling at the crowd. He like leaves everybody in shock when he walks off the stage.
I think it's not even they can't follow it. I think it's just... And I give Adam Egan a lot of credit by putting him in the middle of the lineup because I've seen him like change the energy of a room in a bad way because the crowd just doesn't get him.
Yeah.
But it's like, it is the job of the next comedian to be like, hey, if someone bombs before you, do your job, pick up the pieces and go. But it's cool to see now, especially the last 2-3 years, where he's going in the middle of the lineup doing 10-15 minutes, crushing as hard, or if not harder, than any other comedian on the lineup, saying wild shit. And, as he puts it, I got away with it today.
Oh,
he goes, I got away with it. And he's the best, dude. He's genuinely, if you don't know, I think he's releasing another album called Cancel Brian Holtzman Part 2. And if you don't know Brian Holtzman,
I'll play something of his.
Go to the reels. Go up a little bit. Up. Do the shitting in buckets. That's a pretty funny one.
That's to tell you everything.
Yeah.
Seasonal depression.
Do you ever get seasonal depression?
Never. I don't get seasonal depression. You're probably wondering why.
Why?
Because I'm white. And I'm an American. And planet. You get depressed where you came from. In a bucket next to the railroad tracks. I know history.
I feel like I opened the weirdest Snapple cap.
He's the best.
We gotta do another one.
All right, let's do... do the Bob Saget one.
Bob Saget?
Right there, in the green. Yeah, that one's great.
You want to see my impression? This is my impression of Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
He was a crazy comic. Oh, yeah, he was crazy. He was crazy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's for the real comedy aficionado. My impression of Bob Saget.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What did you expect in a Kill Tony show, you mother...
He's a shot. Like, God damn.
Holtzman's the best.
This is my impression.
I tell anybody listening to this, if you come to Austin, go Thursday night, Holtzman and Friends on the 10 o'clock show. It is the most unique
It's
showing.
so unforgettable. Everything on stage and off stage, he just leaves you laughing.
Off stage because he's so silly.
Yeah.
He's so silly. He'll say the most fucked up stuff, but it comes from the most genuine heart, and it's funny, and everybody's included to laugh. He doesn't like leave anybody out. He wants everybody to be included, and he's a beautiful soul. My first experience with him, it was at the original Sunset Strip in Austin, and it was the first time I ever saw him live, and he's just going off, and the crowd back then was kind of more, I would say, a yuppie crowd. So they did not really fuck with him. And he had this bit about, he goes, I don't hate gay people. But the thing is, if you're gay married, there has to be a woman in the relationship and a man in the relationship. You can both be men, but one of you has to go to work and the other one has to suck my dick and clean. And he's going off. He goes, there in a gay marriage, there has to be a bitch. And I'm watching this gay couple, and the guy on the right is mad, arms crossed. Fuck this guy. This guy's homophobic. Fuck him. This piece of shit. And then I'm watching his partner laugh quietly and then go, yeah, he's homophobic. Yeah. I don't like him either. And then he would say something else. He would like laugh and then go, yeah, he sucks. And it was so cool. And you're like, oh, the one complaining, that's the woman of this relationship.
Oh, yeah. He's the bitch.
He's the bitch. But it was like so cool to see exactly what he's
just like a man and a woman would have
exactly.
been doing.
Yeah.
If it was a female, that's wild.
I've seen couples split up during his show because like the woman's getting mad or the guy gets mad at something and then the woman's just like, he's just joking. No, fuck this guy. I've seen people, it's beautiful to watch.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful. He's like a true artist, dude.
It's cool to watch like Joe because he does like those long, hour-long, sets. And it's cool to see. You'll see people like at first he kind of hits them with these shock and awe jokes, and then they kind of loses them, and you see their body language change. And I'm not laughing. And then like little by little, after about 20, 30 minutes, he wins them over with the little one, and they come back a little bit. Yeah. And then they look around like, okay, I guess I can, And then by the end of it, they're laughing their asses off at it, and it's like. But it's interesting. That's the psychology that goes into like, so maybe that's why people hit them with these really hard, brash jokes at the beginning, just so they can win them back. So it's like this full cinematic experience almost.
The crazy thing is, and people don't see this just because he says a lot of like, I guess, trigger words or offensive words. But I would say he's one of the most progressive comics in the country. Because if you think about it, when he's talking about... where he just goes, he's talking about, abort. He has a joke where he goes, anybody from out of town, woo, if you came here to have an abortion, we don't play that shit here. He goes, I don't care if you got raped by 12 Puerto Ricans, you're having the baby. Jesus and it's crazy. That's wild, right? But the thing is, he's making that is such an outrageous thing to say. But there are people that believe if 12 guys raped you and you got pregnant, you got to keep that child.
No, yeah.
And he's projecting that. He doesn't mean it.
Right.
But he's playing this cartoon of the people that actually believe it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is real comedy. He's calling it out and showing how outrageous you sound when you go in front of a mic and go, you're going to have that baby.
Wow, the levels there.
Yeah, he's genius, dude. He's actually, and I tell people, like, especially when I'm working the door at the ship on Thursdays, people come down, he's offensive, blah, blah, blah. And I go, just go listen to, like, what the message, the message is actually.
It's the way he's saying it that's throwing them off.
He's a cartoon.
Because he's yelling at you. Like, it's like your parent got caught you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing, and they kick open your door and they're screaming at you. That's what it feels like in the crowd. But you're right. He's sending messages.
And it's like how crazy the world is. Because these politicians, when they tell us, oh, you can't do this, you can't, that's what they're doing. They're yelling at us. They're telling, you can't have an abortion. That's how they're talking to us. And he is genuinely... he's my favorite comic, honestly, I think. I really do, because I have seen him so many times just working there, and genuinely, he makes me cry laughing.
Yeah.
Even bits I've heard before, because he does like little changes, little act outs. Like in that clip we watched when he puts his like head up, when he's like, "I'm an American." It's like the little like pompous American kind of look, kind of like
he really combines everything.
Everything.
And off stage too, he keeps that persona.
Yeah.
Which I think is like very rare. I saw a movie called The Prestige. You
Yeah.
ever seen The Prestige?
Yeah.
It's very cool, very dope movie, and really didn't get as big as I thought it should have gotten for like the story. But like spoiler alert, you know, like it's these two magicians that are competing for who could be the best magician, right? And this is back in like what the I don't know, late 1800s or something like that.
During like Houdini time.
Yeah. And so the whole movie is centered around these two, and the best part about it is they're fighting over Scarlett Johansson during this. And
Which makes sense.
In her prime.
That is honestly the most Hollywood. That's honestly though the most Hollywood thing, that two magicians have a chance with Scarlett Johansson.
No shit. But it works. And so by the end of it, again, spoiler alert, this guy cannot figure out. It's Christian Bale. It's Christian Bale and then Hugh Jackman.
Yep.
They play the two different magicians. And by the end of it, they can't figure out that Hugh Jackman cannot figure out how Christian Bale is doing this one. It's called the disappearing man or something like that. Yeah. And it's just like he basically has this very stupid, simple trick that appears as if he's disappearing on stage and reappearing in another spot. And he can't figure it out, so he tries to make it his own with like trap doors. Then he enlists what's his name, Tesla.
Yeah.
And then so he enlists the help of Tesla and has Tesla build him this like time warping machine.
Yeah.
That it creates another version of him, but then he has to kill the previous version in order to complete. It's fucking crazy. It's a mind bender. And then by the end of it, come to find out, Christian Bale was such a good magician that he had a twin brother all along in his personal and private life, or public and private life. And that's the only reason, like he kept the twins made an agreement when they were very young to keep this a secret so they could create the ultimate fucking magic trick.
Yeah.
And so when I see that, it makes me think of guys like that when they keep their persona off stage and you never see the real them, you know?
There are moments when you get like him one-on-one, there are moments where he'll just be like, man, that was a great set. Like he's very sweet. Like the other night, last weekend, I was hosting and I had a really good set and he came up to me and goes, man, you're becoming a killer. And it's like the moments like that. But then the rest of the time, what I love about him is like he just wants to make the room laugh, whether he's on stage or in the green room. Mm-hmm. And he'll say crazy stuff. He'll say crazy stuff, but like he gets away with it because you just feel the energy and it comes from love.
Yeah.
Like it was like Liz Splat and everybody else was a dude in the green room. Mm. And he goes, Liz, are you ready for the gang bang? And like, and she's dying laughing. But like, if anybody else, it could have gotten really weird. Mm-hmm. But you know Holtzman, you know where it's coming from. He's a cartoon. He goes, I want to be first. I want to be first. I promise I'm going to come quick, but I got to be first. He goes, I got dinner plans, bitch. And we're just all dying laughing. And it's like, that's what's like, he comes from such a pure heart of, at the end of the day, I just want you to laugh.
Yeah.
And he says something, Troy pointed it out, Troy Conrad, the photographer, pointed it out. He goes, let's pretend we're in middle school in the cafeteria where everything was funny. That's his humor. Let's go back to that mindset.
That's cool. That's a great way to think about it.
Everything was funny.
Yeah.
You didn't understand the implications to things.
Yeah, you weren't put in a box by society. Well, Joe and Tom, they both said, he was like, if there's one comic that doesn't self-censor himself more than anybody, it's him.
Yeah.
Which, what a praise, you know what I mean? Like, out of all the comics they know.
He's a true artist, man. I really, I feel like in an era where content has to be created and in an era where you just gotta sell yourself in this weird way. You know what I mean? You gotta sometimes censor yourself because, if I say these people might not like me. And if I say this, these people might not like me. He is himself. And he's probably not gotten opportunities where he could be way bigger.
Yeah.
But instead, he just said, this is what I find funny and I'm going to do it. And that's why, in my opinion, he's like, I really respect that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite actor?
This podcast is brought to you by StopBox, the instant access handgun retention device trusted by over 500,000 responsible parents. Patented hand gesture code lock gives you lightning fast access with no electronics. Made in the USA, the most reliable, secure place for your firearms. Go to StopBoxUSA.com and use code Shawn10, that's SHAWN10 for 10% off. StopBox, rapid access when you need it most.
Favorite actor? That's tough because it always changes. But this year, did you see Begonia?
Mm-mm.
It's Jesse Plemons. It's a Yorgos Lanthimos movie. It's where him and his autistic brother kidnapped the CEO of this healthcare company because they think she's like an alien.
Oh yeah,
With
I saw
Emma
the
Stone.
preview. I didn't see it though. Is it good?
It's great.
Okay, I gotta give it a chance.
It's very good. Yeah, it's great because Jesse Plemons is just amazing because that movie, because it could have easily been like, oh, these are just two conspiracy theorists. Like, they're crazy. They're wacky. Fuck them. They're just bad. But he plays like this where halfway through you feel for him. You understand where he's coming from.
Right.
And I love leaving a movie conflicted in feeling of like, I don't like I understand why he did it. I just didn't like the way he approached it, but I understand why.
Right. Yeah.
And
because you could see yourself growing up a different way, you could
Yeah.
have probably done something similar.
yeah.
You know, it's a different type of education or environment.
And dude, I think, I don't know. I think just traveling the country as a comic, especially in Texas, where, one weekend I'm performing in Abilene in front of rednecks, and then the next weekend I'm fucking in El Paso, and it's 95% Mexican. And after the show, because after the shows, I drink with people in the crowd if they ask me out, because I'm like, it's either that or jerking off alone for the third time in the hotel room, and I was like, I'll go drink. And you just get to know people, and you understand, like, I don't really agree with what you believe, but like I get how you got here, and we can we can have like a discussion about it, but we also don't have to make it like we don't have to hate each other for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Steve Martin, he wrote a book. I can't think of it. I read it. I'll check my library, but that was one of the things he talked about was being on the road and how lonely he got.
oh yeah,
But it was more so like after he got famous because he couldn't no longer go out in public.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, you were hanging out afterwards and having drinks with some of the guests that were there.
Yeah.
He can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody wants to talk to him, so he can't go anywhere without everybody, or at least back then.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it was Born Standing Up. That's
Yeah, it's a great book.
badass
It's
book.
a great book. But I've seen it personally opening for some guys. Where I think it was in like Charleston. Where after the show, this lady, she's like, "Hey, you should come to like this bar, blah blah blah. It's really cool. It's the coolest bar in Charleston." We went. Me and Trevor's like videographer went. And we're like, "Hey man, you should come out. This place is dope." It was packed. It was like Friday night, and he goes, "Man, I just know for a fact if I go out there, it's gonna be selfies and this and that." And he goes, "I just did a set and I'm drained. So you guys go have fun." And then, we hung out for like an hour and then went back to his hotel and hung out. But it's like, I've seen it where it's like, if in some cities, if he wants to go out, it has to almost have like a little VIP area or a little back entrance because it will get like, people just are staring at you.
Yeah, that's what he said in a book. He's like, you think it's this glamorous life being famous. He's like, all you do is look at the inside of a hotel room.
Yeah.
He's like, you gotta imagine when I go up on stage, I might go up for 15 minutes or 30 minutes, maybe an hour if it's a really long one.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm looking at the inside walls of a fucking hotel room.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere I go, security is rushing me to there or to there.
Oh yeah.
It's a crazy world.
And people want to just, and I see it just work at the club. You'll just be like, they're like, "Is Joe here?" And you're like, "I don't know." Like, I want to talk to. It's like,
Dude, it's even worse at the UFC events.
yeah, it's like
It's
people,
rabid.
because it's a weird thing. Once one person sees it, the energy changes, and it's like, to me, I bet the money and all that is nice, but like that aspect, I do not envy.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
That's why I think Joe likes the club, because when he is in like the green room or he's at Mitzi's after hours, you can just feel his energy is just. I can just talk. I can just be around. You know what I mean? We're all shooting the shit. Kurt Metzger's going off on something. We're just all staring at each other like, what the fuck is he rambling about? You know, it's just fun and silly, and it's like, I think, but I've seen it firsthand just being on the road with some guys, and it is a weird. I do not envy that.
What do you think about these comics that are starting to post videos and they're going on podcasts talking about the green room situation at the Mothership, and what do you think about all that?
It's funny. I think it is. I think comedians, we've told ourselves we're like shit talkers. We're shit talkers, you know. Because like when I was starting comedy, it was in the midst of the kind of the woke movement. You can't say that. It's like, man, people are so emotional. People take everything so serious. People and now we're getting criticized, and I'm seeing a lot of comedians go, why would they make a video about me? Let them. Because at the end of the day, if you're spending that much time watching me, editing a video, part
Is
of
that
you,
what this is about? Because they weren't getting videos edited of them?
No, it's like I think they're just shitting on it because I think comics are reacting, and it's funny. It's like when you bully someone. It's like when like you see it in high school. Because I was a dorky kid. There's a kid. I remember this kid was trying to bully me, and he goes, "You're a fan." I go, "You're right. I should probably lose weight. I'm working on it." And then they're like, "Huh? Yeah, but your glasses are stupid." I go, dude, I've been trying to get new glasses. These dudes, and literally he stopped because he's like, "What?" But then I saw him bully other kids. Like, that's a stupid shirt. No, it's not. It's actually really cool. No, that's a gay fucking shirt. No, dudes, why are you saying that? And he just kept going and going.
He's trying to get him going.
That's the thing is with these videos, the reason they're making it is because comics are going on shows going like, huh, why would he say that about us? Stop saying. I think you should laugh at it. I think if you get a video made of you, that is a sign of, bro, that means you're good enough. Someone is spending hours and hours, and then hundreds of thousands of people are watching that content to make fun of you. That means you have something going on. Because if 100,000 people hate you, you probably have 1 million people that love you.
Yeah.
And I think as creators, we're very sensitive. I think deep down, I think if you get...
Well, yeah, there's a longing. You want people to laugh
like
at
you and
laugh,
like you.
laugh with you.
Laugh with you and like you.
Right.
And at the end of the day, we want that. But unfortunately, that's never going to happen, that everybody's going to like you. So I look at it, dude, I get it too. I do like this poker show called The Fold. And I'll read the comments, and it'll be one comment, "Man, what a lineup." Or I'll be at like the airport and someone's like, "Hey man, you're Tony from The Fold." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, hey, what's up? Get a selfie." But then in the comments, there's like 4 guys. "This guy sucks. He doesn't know how to play. Blah, blah, blah." And I'm just in the comments, or this one guy wrote, "He should never be on this show again." And I just write, "You're right. They keep taking my money. I do not want to come back."
They're forcing me to come
Yeah,
back.
they're forcing. I do not like this. And to me, it doesn't hurt my feeling because I'm just like, all right, one guy doesn't like me in Des Moines.
Yeah, true.
Like
Some people are never going to be happy no matter what.
Some people aren't going to be, and it's like
Nothing you can do.
And it's nothing, and it's like, brother, if I piss you off that much, I'm sorry. I didn't plan to do it. And, you know, I will, like, I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm this way, and I'm sorry about it. And let's just move on. You be you, I'll be me, and we're Gucci.
Yeah.
And I think in those videos, I watch them, I laugh, because a lot of them are very inaccurate. And it's like, I went to the Mothership, and it's like, based off what they're saying, no, you didn't, because, you know, they get the ticket prices wrong, they get this wrong, the whole, just everything wrong. But to me, I think it's just so funny, and it's like, it's really not affecting anything. It's not affecting anything.
Well, there's trolls everywhere.
And trolls, it's fun. And also, I think it's funny. We're clowns. We should be made fun of. and let them just make fun of us. It gets weird when it starts getting like doxy. There's some guys that that try to dox comics, or they get like personal about family members. That's when I just go, ew, that's weird.
Yeah.
But if it's like surface level about your act, the car you drive, the clothes you wear, blah, blah, blah,
Right.
go at it.
Yeah.
Because we do the same thing about other people on stage. So it's like, let them do their thing.
Do you see like a divide happening between East and West Coast and Texas now with comedy? Is it becoming a competition because Texas is still like the new kid on the block with this big comedy club in Austin?
Yeah, but the funny thing is, me and Joe DeRosa were talking about it. The funny thing is, I think for younger guys, it doesn't matter because we're just broke and we're hungry.
Yeah.
And we're just like, hey, man, I didn't move to Austin because of a political thing. I didn't move to Austin because of this thing. I moved to Austin because it was during COVID. It was the only place where you could get a lot of stage time. I was one of the earlier comics after like Derek Dillon, Asan. I was kind of like that 1.5 wave that came, and so I got a lot of stage time. And then Rogan opened up the club and they hired me, and I was getting good stage time. And so I was just like, yeah, that's why I'm staying here. It's not to there's no agenda. There's no it's like if New York City called tomorrow and they're like, hey man, we can guarantee you $5,000 a month and 8 spots a night. Austin, I love you, but I got to go there because that's a good offer.
Yeah, it's good money.
Yeah, and so my thing is just like, just go to the city that fits you the best.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Texas lifestyle. It's a little bit more. You can walk around. You can do your 2-3 spots. Afterwards, it's such a small city. You can hang out with your friends, which I love. I always love the community aspect. So I love ending the night at Mitzi's or in the back of the creek in the cave, shooting the shit with like all the comics and all that. To me, that's always what I wanted out of comedy is that community aspect. So to me, that's why Austin's great. But like my old podcast co-host, Shawn, was the exact opposite. He's more of a, I just want to do spots, get on the train, go home, edit. He's more of a just go, go, go guy. And so he moved to New York. And he loves New York. And to me, I don't like that pace. But it's like, he's not wrong for liking that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not, and he's like, you're not wrong for liking that. We found the city that goes with our pace. And I think people bitching and what scene's better, it's gay.
Do you see the Comedy Mothership like evolving? It's coming up on 3 years now. It's been open. It feels like it just opened last month. Yeah. But it's fucking already been 3 years. Have you seen an evolution in it over this time? Do you see it kind of going a different direction with comedians? You see anything changing?
What do you mean?
Like just like the pedigree of the comics that are coming in, because we used to get a bunch of big headliners, and then now, it's like we were catching people right before they blew, and then they blow up, and now they're making movies, and we're not getting all these guys back. So now there's opening up spots for younger guys to come in. Or is that just normally how it is in comedy in general?
I think it's just it's pretty cool because, and this is one thing that's very funny is they'll shit on the Mothership, but you look, Peyton Ruddy was a door guy there, blew up. Yeah, through social media, but he got a lot of stage time there, and I think the 8 months he worked there and that consistent stage time got him ready for when he blew up to now he's headlining. Mm-hmm. Christina Mariani, they worked her like a racehorse, so when she blew up, dude, I watched one of her first headlining sets. She had never headlined. She let me open for her. And was it perfect? No, but she did the 50 minutes that was in her contract, and it was damn good. And the reason it was good is because Adam had put her up like 30-minute cold open sets of Fat Man on 2-man shows or this and that and prepared her. So I think that's the cool thing about the Mothership is it's training us for when it happens. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be ready. Is it still gonna be scary getting out there on your own? Yes, but like you're gonna have the reps and the moments and the time to when you're there, when you get to that point, you're gonna be let's do it.
Well, we were talking to Fuzzy, and he was telling us how before the Mothership, they were talking about how like sometimes there'll be a small crowd. You might get like 15 people in there or something like that. It's just whatever it is, the energy of the city that night.
Yep.
the timing, maybe there's a holiday or big sports game that's on. For whatever reason, this is just a small crowd that comes in there into that little boy theater.
Yeah.
And he was telling us how, dude, he's like, he was talking to these other comics like, this is fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Before this club was here, we were happy if there was 2 people in the audience that weren't fellow comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I don't give a fuck if there's 15 people is still gigantic for me.
Yeah, and those sometimes the Late Show and Fat Man will only have 180 people on a Wednesday, and people are like, the Mothership's really dropping off, and I go, we sold almost 1,000 tickets on a Wednesday night. We're not dropping off.
Yeah.
We're just, I think people just got used to every show sold out. 180 on a Wednesday is unheard of.
Yeah.
Is nuts. Like you said, dude, in Dallas, it'd be bar shows for 8 people. It'd be this, that. It's 180 people, paid customers, excited to be there on a Wednesday. That's awesome. And like a guy like Fuzzy, you mentioned Fuzzy. I watched him this past year. Adam has been giving him the closing spot on like the late Fat Man showcases. And that guy's going up doing a half hour after the crowd is tired and they've seen the big acts. And he is going up there and feeling himself, doing crowd work now and opening up and doing experimenting. Some of it kills, some of it fails. But like the failure makes the comics laugh in the back. And it's cool to watch him just grow. And I'm like, oh, dude, the moment he pops off, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
They're gonna give him headlining dates, and he's gonna be able to do the job just by watching him.
Yeah.
So I look at like the Mothership. It's
a laboratory.
It's literally, I think, what the Comedy Store was back in like the 70s and 80s. The Comedy Store back in the 70s and 80s built people. Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, like stars. And I think what the Mothership is doing is building stars.
Is there anybody brand new that's come out onto the scene that you're like, whoa, watch out for this dude or this chick?
There's our new door person, Annie Teicher. She is like 7 months into comedy. I think she just quit like her job, which is cool because she's like, it was a good job, but she's like, I'm gonna fucking go all in. And
how does she do that and pay her bills? Where's she living?
She's a door guy, so she's.
Okay.
I'm just saying, but the amount of money is gonna be drastic versus that. She's gonna be able to survive. Like I survive. We get treated well at the ship, like when as staff. So she's gonna just pick up more hours as a door staff, but it's like it's not as much money as she was making. But she's like, if I really want to do this, I got to do this. And just watching her as a 6-month-in comic and how hard she is on herself and how she's like, what about this joke and what about this? I'm like, I really think she has like a high fucking ceiling.
What's her name?
Annie Teicher. She's so funny off stage. She's quirky. She's great. I think she's funny. Liz Splatt I've known Liz for a long time. She's really finding her stride. Fuzzy, I've said Miles Johnson is hilarious. CJ Landry is my boy from Dallas. Outside of it, I would say outside the creek, there's this kid named Tanner. He's very funny. Tanner Amiglio. He's goofy and weird and skinny and like just very cartoonish. And he makes me laugh. There's a lot of dudes right now where it's Austin, dude. It's so funny because it's rich comedians shitting on Austin. And it's like, buddy, you're shitting on young kids that are hungry, pursuing a dream. And it's like, do you? But like, it's easy to
Well, that's the thing too. They're shitting on people that moved here from other states.
Yeah.
A lot of these, they're not from Texas. Most of these.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude, we're literally doing what you did when you were nobody, and that it's easy now to judge when you got the tour date sold out and you got the podcast and you got the this and the that. It's easy to judge. But if you were a hungry young comic and this was the city that was giving you opportunity, you would be here too.
Oh yeah.
It's easy if you can walk in the stand and they're like, oh, you want to go up? It's easy to go, Austin sucks, but like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Most of the comics
There's
can't.
not 100 of these clubs like
Yeah.
spread out everywhere
Yeah.
in every state. You can just pick and choose which one you want.
Yeah.
You know, be prejudiced about whatever. Right? It's like NFL teams. There's only 32 NFL teams.
Yep.
And if you think you're good enough to be an NFL player, you might have to take a shitty one. You might have to go play for the Bears. Fuck the Bears.
But the cool thing is, here we have so many clubs where every comic can have like their home club, and it's not a weird thing where if you perform at this club, you can't perform here. We all play for the other clubs, but you have your home base. This is where that's giving me the most stage time. I'm gonna be loyal to them, of course. That's why I'm a Mothership guy, because they give me great stage time. They take care of me, but I also love the Creek. I love Rebecca, what she does at the Creek.
Yeah, Rebecca's awesome.
She's awesome. She helps young, especially when it comes to like weird comics.
Yeah, I
doing
noticed
something
that.
strange. She really gives them a chance, and she goes, "I know it doesn't work. It's not working right now, but he's gotta figure it out, and it's gonna be rough a little bit." I think Rebecca's great for that. Sunset. A lot of door guys were door guys at Sunset first and then come to us. So they're doing something if that's where the comics are coming from. And then Black Rabbit is awesome. That group of comics, every time I go there, I'm like, oh, wow, he fucking has a new 5 minutes already? Like, shit, I got to start writing. So it's like, it's awesome, dude. Austin's a dope city. It's a cool city. And if you don't like us, that's fine. Again, okay.
Yeah. Tyler Fisher doesn't like Austin and the Mothership anymore.
Yeah.
That's a soul subject.
Yeah, we lost a great soldier. And as one of the trans door guys, I'm sorry what happened to you, Tyler. Because all the door guys were just trans woke assholes. And we got him fired because we wanted more spots.
You think he's acting? Is that all an act right now? Just to get clicks, all the hate on that?
Yeah.
It's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
There was a
dork.
differing of opinions on how you should behave at the comedy club, especially when it comes to females.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Sorry, buddy, this isn't the right environment for the type of person you are. It was no hard feelings.
He's a great comic. The sad thing is he's a great comic.
Yeah, he's funny as shit.
But also it's like he's a guy, and this is where like red flags popped up to me. First off, the way he like aggressively flirted with women after the show, it was rough to watch.
Do you watch that?
Yeah,
I'm
I'd be
always stuck upstairs.
I'd be on the stairs and I would see it, and then it would be like, buddy, like I get it, you have short man syndrome. Just like relax.
Yeah.
Like because the crazy thing is, I would see very attractive girls go up to him, and it would work, and I'm like, just do that. Like, but he would like want everybody. I'm like, buddy, you can't. Like we said earlier, you can't win over everybody.
Yeah, he's
You can't fuck everything. Sorry.
He's like,
There's not enough time in the
challenge
day.
accepted.
There's not enough time in the day. But it's like his like a red flag that I saw with him is on the road, he would do one-man shows and never bring like an opener, or like I know a comic that was supposed to work with him. And I was like, oh, cool, yeah, Tyler's really funny, blah, blah, blah. And then he showed up to the club for the weekend, and Tyler fired him because he goes, you haven't earned the right to perform in front of my crowd.
What the fuck?
And so like when I heard stuff like that, I go, oh, yeah, you're just a weird guy.
Is that very uncommon for a comic to go on the road solo?
Like you said, it's lonely.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't sell tickets. I don't make a lot of money on the road. But like when a couple months ago, I did Vegas, and they're like, hey, you could fly out. Here's like a little flight voucher. And I just used that flight voucher and rented a car with it and drove to Vegas so I could bring my 3 friends with me. Because I was like, man, the idea of doing 2 nights in Vegas, doing some shows, going to a casino alone just sounds miserable. They gave me a condo. It was a studio apartment, so 4 of us were in a studio apartment. 1 on the couch, 1 on the bed. We had an air mattress, 1 on the floor. Was it like luxury? No, but we had a blast.
Yeah.
And like that's a story I'm going to remember forever. And to me, yeah, the idea of when I get to the point of actually making money and then not bringing someone around, to me it's sad.
Yeah.
I go, because it does get lonely. And you're like, yeah, I want someone When I wake up the next day, hey, let's go see a movie.
Well, maybe that lone wolf mentality is why he has no barometer for when he's being weird to women, or maybe he needs a good friend there to be like, hey, dude, you look like a fucking idiot right now. Stop acting like that.
Yeah, to me that was a red flag. It's just like, also I feel like you have an as an artist, you have an obligation. If you really love the art, like I love stand-up, you have an obligation when you see potential in someone young to like give them a chance and give them hope. Mm-hmm. Because the thing is, when you like are done with your art, you want your art to live forever and you want people to remember your art. But unfortunately, throughout time, you're gonna be forgotten. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the only way you do survive is if the art as a whole survives. Because then someone goes, man, there was like this comic from fucking 2027 that I really loved, and it's the year 2050 that I really loved. You should check them out. Like, listen to this old this CD. Listen to it's like movies from the 40s. You watch Casablanca. The reason people still watch Casablanca is because their favorite director now goes, man, one of the first movies I saw was Casablanca. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, I'll go check that out. And they're like, love the art form, and they're keeping that art alive by helping out the younger, you know what I mean?
No, I get it.
And giving respect to the art form.
Yeah, I was just thinking you were talking about a Hollywood director. I just saw in the news yesterday, Quentin Tarantino was talking shit about this actor.
Paul Dano?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was fucking, where did that come from? Did they have any beef before?
No, I think Quentin Tarantino is nuts. I love him. He's great.
Yeah. You ever met him?
Briefly, I shook his hand and, no words came out. Like, I was like, he was like a hot girl. I think I made that sound. And he's like, hi, nice to meet you. And I was like, it was total dork. But,
well, if you don't know, real quick to catch the audience up. So that Paul Dano, he was the guy in,
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood, yeah, the oil movie. He was the guy that got killed at the end.
He was the priest, and
yeah,
and he said he would have put There Will Be Blood as his favorite movie of the decade, but Paul Dano is the reason it's at number 4 because he's the weakest actor in the Screen Actors Guild, which is number 1 crazy.
Yeah, what is with the hate? What's going on?
It's
here?
Again, I think it's just easy to just.
It must be something about him that reminds Quentin of something when he was younger. It's got to be because he's a great actor, dude.
Yeah,
like he's
fantastic.
Awesome. He has that face and that personality where you're like, he could really do a lot of roles.
Have you ever seen Swiss Army Man? It's the one where Daniel Radcliffe, the kid from Harry Potter, grown up.
Yeah,
he plays a dead guy, and Paul Dano and him go on an adventure.
Yeah,
and he has to survive the nature with this dead guy, and it's a beautiful movie and it's fantastic, but I think genuinely, I think society now we're such a quote and headline society.
True. Yeah.
Where if you want someone to take the time and listen to the podcast where you give your list, you have to say something crazy, or it's just going to be like, Quentin Tarantino released a list on this podcast, I'll check it out later. Yeah. But if he goes, I think Paul Dano fucking sucks, then people are like, wait, what? And then they're going to go listen to that episode.
Well, yeah, you want to catch and hold people's attention.
Yeah, and Cat Williams did it too on the Club Shay Shay show where he shat on everybody, which is, it's funny, but again, I think it's just for clicks and just to get people tuning in, because hate is easy to like.
Does he need that? I don't think he needs that.
I don't think so either, but I think it's silly.
It is silly. It's definitely silly, but it's curious. And Dano's response was actually pretty, he's like, yeah, sorry you feel that way.
Yeah.
And then he let all of his fans and these other actors, respond for him, basically. Yeah. But
It's weird because there's
And I love Quentin. That's crazy.
and I did too. But it's the same thing. It's like when and it's cool to see now like Carrot Top got shit on. Like growing up, people would be like, oh, you'd hear comics, Carrot Top sucks, da da da. And now he's getting like a resurgence and love from other comics.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, man, his act just wasn't for you.
Yeah.
You just didn't like the act. But like I saw him live in Vegas. That was one of the coolest shows ever. And just because you didn't like it doesn't mean he's not good.
Yeah.
And I think we just misconstrue that nowadays of just because I don't like it, it's awful. That's such a stupid mindset to have. Because there's movies I watch, because I have the Alamo Drafthouse like $20 a month pass where you can go see one movie a day. So when I'm off, if I ever get done with spots early, I'll just check the list and be like, oh, this is a weird indie French movie.
And is any movie in?
Any movie.
Wow.
And so I'll
That's
just
a good deal.
and I'll just go and I'll watch a movie and I'm like, man, I didn't really, it didn't really capture me, but I'm like, that's not a bad actor. It just didn't capture me.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's more nuance, I feel like, in that of going like, I get what they were going for. It just wasn't for me.
Right.
Like there is bad and there is good, but like to say Paul Dano, a guy with that body of work, to say he's the weakest. Mm-hmm. He's the weakest.
Well, just even to
Claude Van Damme is in the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah.
Paul Dano's the weakest. You know what I mean?
Hey, don't you talk about JCV.
He's great. He's great. Chuck Norris is in the Screen Actor
Can
Guild.
Dano do the splits? I don't fucking think so.
The whole cast of The Expendables 3 are in the Screen Actors Guild. And Paul's the worst one, Tarantino? Like, let's relax. Let's slow down,
Now, if you can hold, if you can be on camera with Daniel Day-Lewis,
Yeah.
you're pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
And be believable.
And even Daniel
with that kind of acting,
Yeah.
to act alongside of that, you're not the worst fucking actor.
And even Daniel Day-Lewis was like, fucking, I had to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
had to
really, you could tell they pushed each other
Yeah.
with that kind of chemistry. And that was before anybody knew who the fuck this guy was.
Yeah.
I love those actors that come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then you're like, whoa, who's this person?
That's
Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Grizzly Coolers, the only cooler I trust when I'm out there. Roto-molded, bear-proof, and holds ice for 10 days straight. And unlike the overseas knockoffs, every Grizzly is proudly made in America with American steel and American grit. Hit grizzlycoolers.com and use my code Shawn, that's SHAWN, for 15% off. Grizzly Coolers, built here, built tough.
the thing too. I think that people have to remember that guy. Like There Will Be Blood was what fucking shot him out in the universe. But you look, before that he was like as a teenager, Little Miss Sunshine, an amazing movie.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Have you ever seen Little Miss Sunshine? Just hit its like 20-year like anniversary. It's a fantastic movie with like Steve Carell, Tony Collette. It's just a beautiful, honestly, I would say great movie to watch with your daughters.
Okay.
It's like a coming of age road trip movie about like parents are like on the verge of like divorce, families falling apart, and them coming together and still being a fan. It's a beautiful, beautiful movie.
Yeah.
But he was in that. He had other small roles, or big roles in small movies, but like that led up to that moment.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm kind of like going back to the Mothership, when what's cool is they're building us for that moment.
Yeah.
So when that moment arrives, you're ready. And people are like, wow, you came out of nowhere. It's like, brother,
Right.
I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah. True.
I didn't come out of, no one's great.
What's the name of that kid down on Meet the Millers? Remember the you saw the movie Meet the
Yeah,
Millers?
yeah.
The one with the funny eyes and
Yeah.
funny eyebrows. Do you know the name of that guy? Have you seen him yet? Like today?
No.
He's changed a lot, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Let me see it. Meet the Millers cast. This guy, Will Poulter. You got to see this dude. Like, he's grown up now. It looks totally fucking different.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, look at this dude. He turned
God
into a fucking
damn.
stud.
Yeah, he's a stud now.
Look at this guy. Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah. He
Look
went from like that weird fucking, yeah.
Dorky. Look at Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill went from like
Oh, shit. Let's
from
look at-
Accepted. Look, Jonah Hill Accepted.
I think he was a better actor when he was fat, though.
I agree.
How old is he?
He's probably mid
40? He's my
42.
age. Holy
Wow.
fuck. Jonah Hill, new pick.
Yeah, that's Jonah. That's it for a movie.
That's-
But that's
yeah.
him. The first one is. But yeah, that's him now.
Look at that.
I know. It's like a little punk rock kid.
You gotta straighten that back, Jonah.
I know. He's figuring it out.
Maybe he was sucking it in right there.
Deep down, it doesn't matter how much weight you lose. Deep down, you're still that fat guy.
Yeah.
You're still
But
that
look
insecure fat boy.
Look at that, dude. He looks
I know.
like Castaway.
I
He was
know.
on the island of fucking Castaway.
But he went from that, like from accepted, the big dorky kid, like very shy. And yeah, man.
He looks like Zach Galifianakis. Have you ever met Zach?
No, but no.
I'd love to meet that guy. Dude.
Yeah.
He's fucking funny as shit. Between Two Ferns.
I recently heard a funny story where I'll let you know if I have to take this out, but because another comic told me the story. But it was at Brody Stevens' memorial after he killed himself at the Comedy Store, and this comic walks up to him, and they give each other a big hug, and Zach's crying, and he goes, "You look good," and he goes, "Really, man?" And Zach goes, "Yeah, you look good," and he goes, "Oh, that's weird because like I've actually gained some weight since the last time you saw me," and he goes, "I'm sorry, I just get overly complimentary after my friend kills himself."
Oh my god. That's actually fucking hilarious. Jesus.
Sorry,
Christ.
that's my flaw.
That's fucking hilarious.
I get over complimentary after a friend kills himself.
He's so
He's
good.
the man, dude.
He's another one of those where he lives his character. You know, I haven't met him in public, but I imagine he carries that with him off stage.
Yeah.
I would think. I don't know. Does he?
I think he seems more like a kind of sheltered guy because he bought like land in like North Carolina or something. He lives on like a donkey farm or something.
The fuck?
Yeah, I think he's like one of those guys that doesn't really like the Hollywood like glitz and glamour lifestyle. Because if you look at it, you never see him at anything.
Where does he do that? Does he still do Between Two Ferns? Where does he do that?
He probably just flies to LA.
Oh, okay.
I think when you have that kind of money, you can just
Yeah.
go.
I love the one with the what's her name from V for Vendetta.
Oh, Natalie Portman. Yeah.
He's like in the movie V for Vendetta. Did you also shave your V for vagina? Her face was like, the fuck. He's so good.
No, Zach's a man.
Let's pull up one of these V for Vendetta ones there.
It's kind of sad he doesn't.
Steve Carroll, that's a good one.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Between Two Ferns. I'm your host, Zach Galifianakis, and I'm very pleased to have one of my favorite actors, Steve Carell.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. You know, I hear the camera adds 10 pounds. Looks like you've eaten 5 cameras. Here we go.
I really love The Office, and I think that you did such a
And
great...
you love Ricky Gervais. I see where you're going. I've watched your show. I know what you do. Oh, I got you confused. I got you confused with the good one, right? Oh, no, I didn't mean your office. I meant the good one. And scene.
All right, Steve, I'm not here to... I'm not going to do the insults like I usually do.
Oh,
I'm not going to say your character on Despicable Me. I hear that they were going to base the nose of the character on your nose, but decided to go for something less cartoonish. Okay. I'm not going to say that. Just do a straight interview.
Straight interview, okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. That sounds great.
What is the thing that you're most proud of in your career?
Oh, Evan Almighty, of course.
It's a good movie.
Just lead me right into that and smack me across
It's
the
a
face.
great movie.
Okay.
Regardless of all that, it lost a lot of money and all that stuff. No one saw it, and the budget was way over, and no one was interested in seeing it. It's a great movie.
Actually brought a few things I'd like to say to you. G-force, more like gee, he's fat. The only French word you know is buffet.
That's not true. I know the word croissant.
I heard your last name used to be even longer, but you ate all the other letters of the alphabet. Zach, you look like a homeless guy who's been to a soup kitchen that specializes in ice cream soup.
Have you ever seen a stand-up?
No.
Look up. What? Look at. Just type in on YouTube. Live at the Purple Onion.
Type in what?
Live at the Purple Onion. Zach Galifianakis.
At the Purple Onion.
Yeah, that first one. And let's go down.
Shout Factory TV.
Let's do.
Shout Factory TV. Changing the channel.
Go to like the second video and go halfway through.
Shout Factory TV.
This one?
Yeah, and just go halfway through.
Shout Factory.
Bad position.
Where do you want me to start?
Yeah, when he's on the piano.
No one likes you. No one. Sim. Oh, that's the video thing, right?
Wait, go in when he's on a
Always to
piano.
emphasize my-
There's a part where he's on like a piano doing like one-liners. That's fantastic. Let's see if they get there. If you've never seen this special, it's one of the coolest specials.
Right here?
No.
When he's sitting at the piano?
Yeah, I don't think they're showing it on this clip.
Uh,
Maybe type in Zach Galifianakis piano. Because he does like these one-liners that are so fucking funny. But yeah, you should go. What? Piano, yeah.
No.
Let's see. Let's go down, down, down. Yeah, do that one.
This one?
Yeah.
No. Where's the audio?
Galifianakis.
This was back in 2002.
Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna do all new material, fresh material. You guys been keeping up with this OJ thing?
What a line.
I like to read the Bible in public places so people are watching me read it, like on the subway. And then I like to just murmur out to myself, oh, bull crap.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I once saw my grandparents have sex. And that's why I don't eat raisins.
Oh my fucking God.
I want to open a cross-dressing store called Susan B. Anthony.
Dude, he's brilliant, man.
His pauses are always perfect on timing.
And playing the
Now let's do a
piano.
character for you. This character I've been working on for a while is called the pretentious
Oh,
illiterate.
I
Here you
love
go,
this.
Pretentious illiterate. I told you, I don't know how to read.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, he's brilliant, man.
The word abbreviation sure is long for what it means.
Oh my God.
I think the word for abbreviation should be dead.
Jesus.
I have a lot of growing up to do. I realized that the other day inside my fort. I had dyslexia as a child, and I used to write about it in my diary.
Yes.
I once put an Altoid in my butthole.
That's it.
I'm trying not to drink as much, and I've been pouring my beers in my Brita. It doesn't work. That show, The Amazing Race, is that about white people?
Holy fuck.
I've always wanted to do a reality show. They're so popular now. Temptation Island, Survivor. I've always wanted to do a reality show where it's 3 racist white people that are dropped off in a really bad black neighborhood. And the show would be called Cracker Hunt.
But yeah, dude,
He's
Zach
a legend.
is the man, dude.
All right, let's close it out. It was only a few
Temp,
seconds.
and I'll never forget, I called a temp agency once, and they're like, well, do you have any phone skills? It's like, I called you, didn't I? Do you mean, can I build a phone? And then we got disconnected. Good night, thank you very much.
Oh,
He's the man,
well
dude.
done.
He's the man.
That's got to be so hard to do that on a show like that. Is it different? I mean, have you been on any of these like late night shows or anything like that yet?
No, not yet. But from what I heard, it's probably nerve wracking because you got to be clean. You got to.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's kind of dead now, or it. Someone said it best. It's kind of more a thing to do just to show off to your parents and family,
Right,
or
yeah.
just to be like, "Whoa, you were on."
Well, it looks cool when you can pull back an old
Yeah,
video.
I think back then it worked. Like
Yeah.
back then, that's Conan 2002. Like he probably that helped him.
Have you been working? You said, I think we were trying to get you on a couple weeks ago, and you said you were working on, was it an audition or demo tape or
Yeah, I'm
something?
auditioning a lot more now, and just
What are you auditioning for?
just like a couple months ago, I auditioned for a role in Black Mirror.
Oh no,
Yeah.
they're bringing Black Mirror back.
Another season, yeah.
When is that coming out?
I don't know. They don't tell me.
Dude, I fucking love
But
that
yeah.
movie.
Or yeah. So
Or that show,
Black,
series.
yeah. Black Mirror. I've done just a lot of cool stuff. Like there was a pilot for an FX show that I got like an audition and a callback.
Do you have
for.
an agent that's like, hey, audition here, send me?
I had a
tape, man?
manager. I just fired him, and so now I'm just like, there's a website called Actors Access, and you can just like pull stuff. And they're like, we're looking for this. So.
Did you join like the Actors Guild thing?
Not yet. So you gotta like be in a movie, cast in a movie by the guild to get in. It's a whole thing. So I'm just waiting.
Have you auditioned for Saturday Night Live?
No, I sent in a packet a couple years ago. I want to. I think I'm gonna audition this year.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think
I see you on Saturday Night Live.
it'd be fun. I think it would be fun, and I think I really like what they're doing now. I think the cast it's very new, and Cam's on it, which he's great, which is cool to see. And I think it's a lot of new young blood, new kind of energy, which is very cool.
Yeah, I wonder how Cam's doing. Have you seen him on any of the episodes yet?
Yeah,
I don't
killing
watch.
it.
I'm so
He does.
busy.
I think in some of the sketches, there are times I think they don't know how to write for him yet. But
I see.
when he's on the table with Shay on Weekend Update, brother, he shines. Like
Let's see this.
he did a Cam, yeah, do Weekend, do
Yesterday,
Right here?
that one. That's a good one.
All right. This kid came up at the mothership.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, he's like, dude, I didn't even know what the fuck Saturday Night Live was. He's like, I had heard of it. I didn't grow up watching it.
Yeah.
I didn't know how big it was.
That's
like,
why I think
that's
he's so
wild.
successful too, because it's like, I think a lot of people they get to that like audition and they probably
Right, they
freeze
freak out
up.
because they know how big it is and how many
and
people
he's just like,
are.
oh, this is just another thing. And dude, it's so cool because I'll watch it here and there because usually Saturday nights I'm out doing shows and stuff. But like when I get the chance to watch it, and it like just brings joy to my heart. I'm like, dude, that's
cool.
yeah. Because I remember it's like a year and a half ago where we took a bus to go open for Hinchcliffe in Dallas. And just we were like swapping songs on the bus, just back and forth. Oh, I love this song about me. I love this song about. This is a song that I listened to before a show. This is a song I listened to after a bad set. And it was like, like to see him like do it. It's like, dude, it's awesome.
That's great. I feel like he probably got that job in that position of not really knowing the magnitude of what he just got hired onto, but it's something he's going to learn after the fact as he starts to get older.
Yeah.
You know, when you're young, you're just kind of naive.
Yeah.
And you kind of like hide from emotional feelings because you're like, I'm still a kid. I don't fucking care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I can do anything I want. And then as you get older, you start to realize like, wow, no, all of this shit really is super big.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like I can picture him like 15 years from now talking about this moment right now in history and how he didn't realize the impact this was actually going to have on his career.
Yeah, but I think he's very self-aware when it comes to like stand-up stuff because I've done his shows before where he absolutely leveled the place, but because there was 3 minutes of a new bit that didn't go as well as he wanted it to, but it still did really fucking good. He's like, we're going to the hotel. We gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
He goes, I feel bad for that crowd. He's like, he is the best. Dude. He really cares about people that come out to see him, and he really cares about the art. He is the man, and I think that's why a lot of people get jealous when up and young, because he's only been doing comedy 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And he's getting all this. A lot of people like that get a lot of hate.
Oh yeah, look at Chris Farley.
Yeah, get a lot of hate from comedians.
Mm-hmm.
But I think guys like Cam, Chris Farley, Eddie Murphy, like that.
They're undeniable.
You can't, as an art, you can't. Again, you might go, it's not my style of humor, but you can't say that's not.
Yeah, well, even in that right there, he's with 2 veteran Saturday Night
And
Live
he's holding his
cast
own.
members. Well, and his energy is infectious. You know what I mean? And you could just see the power and the potential behind this.
And that was the first time he was on the show.
Yeah.
So he's nervous, probably. He's there, and he still held his own.
Yeah.
And so, I can't wait to see what he's like in 2 years on that show when he gets comfortable.
He gets to start writing his own stuff.
Yeah, when he gets in the groove and the and it's. I think, dude, it's so cool to see it. It's so cool.
Yeah, I saw a documentary on Chris Farley when he was coming up, and it was a lot of that. It was like, who's this new guy? And, because it's hard to get spots on these skits during the show.
Yeah.
You have to kind of pay your
politics.
dues to get there.
Yeah.
But they kept putting him in skits, and they kept putting him. They wouldn't let him write, because that was kind of still controlled by the comics that were there. But, but he would always be studying. He'd always be over their shoulder, or how are you doing this? How you doing that? How you doing that? So he kind of earned the older veteran comics respect by putting himself around them all the time.
Yep.
But they were still kind of like fuck this guy a little bit.
Yeah.
Because why is he getting all this airtime? And it's because he was undeniable.
Yep.
When he went on there, he just stole the entire show. It was supposed to be focused around somebody else's character.
I know.
And he would steal the spotlight.
But he's a force. He's Cam is that too, though. When Cam walks in a room, the energy lightens up. The energy opens up. You feel he has an infectious
dude, we were at Kill Tony at the
Moody.
Yeah, at the Moody.
Yeah.
And that long hallway, the VIP hallway, we're all the way down at one end of it, and he was down at the other, and just bebopping around the hallway, getting ready, getting warmed up to go out there. And everybody he would stop by, they would stop what they're doing and try to engage him, because he's that kind of infectious energy, and it's just dude, that's
and
feels so good.
And he's just personally in my life, I'm not gonna get into details, but personally in my life, he's just a good guy. He's great.
I get the same feeling from him that I do from you. That's why I'm you got to get on SNL, dude.
I appreciate that.
That's the perfect spot for you right now.
It'd be fun. I think it would be fun. I think, I'm because right now I'm going to therapy, and we talked a lot about just getting out of my comfort zone and just trying new shit.
Is that why you got a grill on right now?
No, some guy just wanted to make it for me, and I kind of liked it because I like rap. I like rap. No, but I think it's just silly. I'm a dork. The thing is, I think it's silly because people are like, you're gonna wear a grill. You're gonna be different now. I'm like, no. Dude, ask me about Star Wars. I will get mad about the new trilogy. I'm still the same dorky guy. I don't know. It feels nice waking up going, let's get the day started.
I think you should just do one tooth over here.
That'd be cool.
Do the bottom grill and then one
tooth, go crazy. Yeah. But I think it's just trying new shit and just getting out of my comfort zone. So I'm writing a horror movie right now that I'm really excited about.
Really?
Yeah, I finished the feature and now I'm writing the short film version. And then I'm going to try to find financing and spend a month on it. Hopefully.
I guess you went to school for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But actually, man, I'm going to take a month off of work and take a month off of stand-up and just try to make this thing.
Why do you have to take a month off of stand-up?
Because I wanna focus on it. I think, because I'm going to, pre-production, shoot it. I'm going to be in the editing room. I want to give it my attention,
You got a name for it yet?
No, but it's I'll give you the elevator pitch. It's Scooby-Doo meets the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Shut the fuck.
Yeah. It's like a
That
kind
sounds
of
dope.
kind of like this ragtag team of ghost hunters, and then they get put in a situation that's very real.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
it's gonna be cheesy. It's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be fucking.
Well, that's
insane.
all the best horror films.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It's. Did you see The Monkey?
The Monkey?
It came out last
is that
year.
New?
Came out last year.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's about a toy monkey, and every time the toy monkey is around, people die.
Oh, maybe.
And it's bloody and it's gory, but it's also very cheeky, and like they wink at the camera a lot. And to me, I love those horror movies like Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. So it's kind of in that vein, very lighthearted horror.
Yeah, you don't want a horror film that takes it too seriously. Like
I like that too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like I watched Neferatu. Did you see
Nosferatu?
that? I thought that was awful.
Awful.
Dude, I thought it was so bad.
The only part I didn't like is the mustache. He had like, oh, love. Also,
it's so boring.
No, let me tell you this. This is the weirdest part about Nosferatu. The amount of women that left that movie horny for the
what?
Yeah. They're like, he's kind of hot, and I go, it
looks like a corpse.
He looks like a corpse. He's a rapist corpse.
The fuck?
What's wrong? Like they were like debate. They're like, no, he's kind of like.
Where does that come? Where did that come from in our evolution?
I think it's the want. He's like, I want you so much. I'm going to.
Yeah, because that's so hot.
It's so. I think it's the want. I think
women. You know what I think it is? I think women are getting bored of men.
He killed my husband to be with me.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
So
he wanted
hot.
me so bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna wake up every morning and make him his blood.
Yeah, every morning I'm shaking, just pulsating.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I
it's
think
like
women
a weird...
are actually freaks. That's what I.
Yeah,
think.
they're freaks.
Hey.
That's crazy.
That's the whole thing with Beauty and the Beast, right? They're just into like wild animals. They want to be taken control of.
That is true.
Maybe you should mix some of that into your Scooby-Doo adventure.
A rapist vampire?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, maybe the ghost hunting crew is running away from the rapist vampire, and then surprise chainsaw fucking massacre comes in here.
Ooh, maybe I'll have you design the house because you have your haunted house degree, and then your dad can finally go. Finally, he's using
that.
Finally, he's using his fucking degree to good use. God damn it!
Like I knew there was a reason I did this.
And you can do the face paint.
It's a full circle.
Yeah, you can do the face
circle.
paint too. You can paint the monster's little mask.
Dude, we did some sweet field trips. We went out to a little cabin in the woods. There was a guy, I don't remember his fucking name. I don't pay attention. But he wrote this really famous wilderness book, like conservation wilderness book. So we went out to his, like, he was living a regular life in the city like we are.
Yeah.
And his wife, and his 3 kids. And then one day he's like, you know what? I'm so fucking sick of this. He packs up his family. They move deep into the fucking woods. No electricity, no running water, nothing. They build their own log cabin, and then just this self-sustaining little thing out in the middle of nowhere. And he wrote this crazy thick book about how like to truly care about nature and the world, you should be doing this. And it's like if you're gonna, if you're camping, you got to go take a shit. You just go find a tree and you just like maybe kick some leaves over it or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you have to dig a hole 5 feet down into the fucking ground.
Yep.
Like there's like all these rules that he made.
I would have to do that with my Opa when we went to go cut trees.
He made you dig it?
No, he would have like, if there was like a site, he would have pre-holes already dug up. So he goes, just make sure to do it in the hole.
Yeah.
And he would have his toilet paper, and then he would have a trash bag to throw the toilet paper in.
Pretty interesting. So it was almost like what was that movie from when you were a kid?
What college did you go to?
University of Wisconsin La Crosse.
Can we type in Google just real quick? Is University of Wisconsin La Crosse considered a good school?
Oh,
I just want to see what Google says.
How dare you?
We look and they're like, this university doesn't exist.
Is UW
La Crosse? Because I feel like you just went to summer camp.
La Crosse, a good school.
I think your parents just sent you to summer camp.
What's the ranking? University of Wisconsin-La Crosse is widely considered a top-tier public university.
Whoa.
Frequently ranked among the best in the Midwest
Okay.
and the state, especially for its strong, affordable academic programs. It is currently ranked number 3 among public regional universities in the Midwest and number 14 overall in the region for 2026.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. This is a Division III college.
Oh, go back down real quick where it says go down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It says student life. We allow anybody to come to our university, even the slow that just want to go on field trips. They're welcome.
Watch, I'm gonna see if they still have that major. Recreation. There it is. Recreation management. It's just a big warning sign with my face on it.
Yeah,
Do not let this fucking asshole
Just
back.
a picture of you face painting.
Yeah. Yeah, here it is. Recreation management. Design, facilitate, and lead meaningful recreational experiences. Open the doors to a rewarding career where you'll help people live healthier, happier lives through outdoor adventures, tourism, recreation programs, and more.
All right, now I feel like an asshole. It seems like a great degree.
It is. Look at this. You want to see? Yeah, dude. And that was it. So this is.
That actually sounds nice.
Yeah, this is the bluffs. So they have all these bluffs surrounding it. So it's great for like.
Wisconsin is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
man.
gorgeous. Look at that. I mean,
in my opinion, what is it? Madison, Wisconsin is one of the best.
That's number 1 in Wisconsin, and we're number 2.
I would say, I'm just saying as a city, I would say Madison, I would put top 5 in the country.
Do you tour up there at all?
Yeah,
Madison?
I've done a couple times at Comedy on Stage. I just love that city. It's gorgeous. The people are great. Madison, it's just it's great.
Yeah. You ever been up there for Halloween?
No, last time I went, it was winter, which was great. So it's snowy, but people are out just at the bar. It was beautiful.
They have, I think, the number 1 Halloween celebration in the country.
I believe it.
It's massive.
I believe, especially the downtown area it feels so.
Let's see, I'll pull up some pics here. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Look at this,
sick.
dude. Yeah, this is fucking wild.
Because the square is beautiful. The town square is beautiful. And then all the roads leading down to the town square is so gorgeous. The bars, the restaurants.
Yeah, I did this one Halloween while I was going to school there, and I don't remember a single thing.
Great.
I think I got laid, though.
Good.
I'm not sure.
You got Nosferatu. There was a guy dressed up as Nosferatu, took you home. Yeah, this way with
Worst vampire movie ever. Fuck Nosferatu.
It was fine. I liked it. I like it was spooky. I
like the effort they put into the costumes and the cinematography and all that. I just didn't. He's just so slow.
Yeah. You like fast pace.
A little bit. I don't need fast pace. I just need movement.
Movement.
I don't want to see this guy.
What's a good one with like?
Interview with the Vampire was good.
Interview with the Vampire is good.
It was better when I was younger. Tried to watch it again when I was older, and I was like, it's kind of slow. Maybe my standards have changed.
I rewatched Long Legs recently. I liked that a lot with Nicolas Cage.
Long Legs.
Did you ever see Long Legs?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You should watch it. That's a fun one because it's Nicolas Cage. It's very inspired of or has similar themes to like Silence of the Lambs.
Have you seen Saltburn?
Saltburn's good.
Dude, that is
Saltburn's good.
Fucking crazy.
It's a weird movie.
Yeah, my kids and my fiance made me watch that, and I was like looking at them like, why the fuck are you guys watching this crazy shit?
That's like again, girls are freaky.
Yeah.
Girls are freaky.
Yeah.
That's a girl like yeah.
Yeah. And they try to treat us like we're animals. No, y'all are fucking closet fucking.
They're not
psychopaths.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah.
Women are the reason men will fight in wars.
Yeah. Watch Saltburn. It's amazing, but there's about 5 scenes in there that you want to leave and go get fucking popcorn. All right. Do not stay and sit and watch.
No, I say be uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable. I think that's good.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, dude, this is me and a buddy had this debate. We kind of fucked ourselves up in society with like Netflix and streaming and all this because you've been there, you're on the couch with either your girl or your kids and you're just going through Netflix and you guys can't decide. And you finally decide on something and then you watch it and like 6 minutes in you're just like, I'm not feeling it. So you turn it off and then you go back to searching. True. I think that is bad. I think that it's bad. I think when we had the age of Blockbuster and movie rentals, or it's on TV, this is what you got to watch, is good. Because I think when you go see something and you rented that video and you're like, this is my video for the weekend, you'd put it in and you're 10 minutes in and you're like, I don't like this, but you finished it.
Yeah, you fucking paid
You paid
$4 for that at
$4 for it, and you
Blockbuster.
drove.
If you've had the vaccine, particularly if it's Pfizer or Moderna, you have this in you. If you had the PCR testing and you had that hydrogel that contained the graphene oxide, you have this in you. Once we realized that this is what we were facing, we were like, well, what are we going to do now?
I know you guys are able to find and remove some of these objects that are implanted in people, but with this newest stuff, you're saying it's at the nanoscale. So how are you going to remove stuff at the nanoscale?
With the nanotech, there is a solution, high-grade zeolite. Zeolite is usually found, and it's sourced at 2 locations, usually blue zones, areas where humans tend to live far longer and healthier. It has to have volcanic activity where the diatomaceous earth and the sea meet, and that's where they get this pure high-grade zeolite, which has a negative charge to it. When it's integrated into the human body, what it does is it binds to the graphene oxide, and so they've done studies now where they did a baseline, exposed people to the graphene oxide, and then what they see is that after about 90 days, it'll be down to a minimal level. Most people who are on this right now are saying they're having significant improvements in how they're feeling, the symptoms that they're getting, and it's and as much as over 50%.
Over there, and you're like, fuck. And the thing is,
They had the best popcorn too.
They had the
I don't
best.
know why can't we buy that at the fucking grocery store?
Because they're taking everything from us.
The best.
They're taking everything from us. This country used to be. There was a moment. There was like a 5-year window.
It's all these hall monitors that are running the world. They just want rules.
Rules.
Dude, Jen flew home. I took her 2 days ago, dropped her off at the airport. When she went through Canada Customs, they stopped her, searched her bag, and almost gave her $1,000 fine for a bag of trail mix that she bought at the airport in Denver.
That's crazy.
They have dogs that
Looking for trail
alert
mix.
on fucking food now.
That's great.
The guy told her, he's like, you're lucky I'm not giving you a fine. He goes, last guy that came through here, he had 3 apples in his backpack. I fined him $3,000.
That's crazy. But
3
it's that
fucking
shit.
apples.
It's that shit. It's that shit. It's that shit that pisses. But like back to the thing, you dealt and you sat there and you watched something that made you uncomfortable, that you didn't like, and you just went, you know what? I'm never gonna watch that again. And you moved on. Where nowadays you see something you don't like and you just turn it off. We need to go back to the world where sometimes you don't like something and you gotta sit through it.
Yeah, that's like my podcast.
You gotta sit through it. Your fan, they hate me. They're like, is this guy trans? Is he boy, girl? I don't know. He seems liberal. I don't know. Is he a socialist? Is he a,
No,
you
I'm
know,
with you. I'm with you. I feel you.
I genuinely think, and that's why the country is so angry and fucked and fuck you, because we literally sit down next to someone and within 3 minutes we decide whether or not we like them, and then we make our decision instead of sitting down, processing. You know, you gotta go back to that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't win you over until a few times after you've seen them.
Yeah,
and sometimes people have a bad day. Sometimes you're watching the first time you saw that person, whether on TV or in person, they might just be having a shitty day.
Yeah,
and now you're gonna judge them based off of a bad day. We all have bad days.
And there's been art I've seen, like movies I've seen, where I go to the theater and I leave and I go, I hated that, but then it sticks with me, and then I go back like a year later and I watch and I go, I kind of like it.
Yeah,
And it's like, I think you gotta, and this is why I think these tech billionaires are the problem, is because these are autistic weirdos that have like no social they don't know how to socially interact. They sit on their computer all day. They're like, no, this is what communication really is supposed to be, because that's all they did. They didn't have real.
Yeah, they use analytics to decide what people like.
But no, you can't do. You can't just push things people want to see.
Yeah,
you gotta let people see something, think about it, and decipher it themselves. Where now we're just giving people because you watch a thing on Netflix and then Netflix goes, because you like this, you're going to like these movies. I don't want that. That's why I recommend if you live in a town where you can get like a movie pass, do it because it's $20 and go see something you would never see.
Yeah, true.
Because you never know what you would like.
Yeah, that Saltburn's a perfect example. I would have never watched that movie.
Yeah.
I looked at the cover and I was like, not for me.
Yeah.
Weird name. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I never would watch it. I probably passed it like 10, 20 times when I was scrolling. And then I sat down with them. They were like, we're picking this movie and you have to watch it.
Great.
And then they would all, like I said, those 5 scenes, they would all get up and leave the room and leave me by myself. And I was like, this is some deep, dark fucking
Especially
shit.
the grave scene.
But despite those weird scenes, as a whole, I've been thinking about that movie ever since I saw it.
Yeah, you just met. It's an older man.
It's
stuck with you,
Yeah.
and that's art. That is good. That is do stuff. Get out of your comfort zone.
True.
Watch shit. Experience shit you don't like, because then, dude, at the end of the day, you realize it's not. No one's that different. You're not special.
Yeah.
You're not special.
Yeah.
That's why like these tech, like Mark Zuckerberg. It's like I was reading about him, and I rewatched The Social Network recently. I get it. It's a Hollywood movie. It's probably not like 100% accurate, but I feel like they got the gist of him just based off. The dude's a shapeshifter. The dude is literally. He was a dork guy. Now the right's in office, and now he's like into bow hunting and jujitsu all of a sudden.
Well, he's a good example of like people change over time. So what you like in this moment might be totally different in 10 years from now.
I agree. People could change. I'm just basing it off of him on Rogan, when Rogan asked him very basic questions, and he just goes, I like bow hunting because the efficiency.
Oh, yeah.
Well, to me, it's just
He's still a nerd.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying, I felt no passion behind it. I felt like he had someone print out what bow hunting is on a document, and he memorized.
I think he has a lot of social. I got to meet the guy. He's actually a really sweetheart. Like, and I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's ass. Like, just from my interaction with him, that one interaction for about 15 minutes, I'm like, oh, this is a super nice guy. Just super nice. I think he has a lot of anxiety being on camera.
Okay.
I think that's why he's so weird.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, I don't blame you not to trust him. You shouldn't trust anybody in a position of power like that.
I don't trust him. I don't trust, the CEO of Netflix. I think all these guys are ruined because Blockbuster, man. We had the thing.
I know. They should bring it back.
I think
there was talks of somebody buying it, bringing it back, just for the nostalgia effect.
Also, and I was a kid, so I got the back end of it. I got I wish it was my favorite part. My favorite part was you would live in a town for like a year. You go to Blockbuster, and the guy that worked at the counter would go, so what'd you think? I was like, I really like that movie. And he goes, you like that one? Check out this movie. It's like this French movie from this French director. Tell me what you think.
That's a great point. You know he used to work at Blockbuster?
Who?
And who was that guy? Jeff Holmes, the guy that works at the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those guys, dude, I remember we would only go to Blockbuster on Fridays because he didn't work Saturday, Sunday. So my mom would take me on Friday because that dude was working, and he would send me through weird, and sometimes he was the best. He would I was like, oh, I'm going to watch The Mummy. And he goes, okay, you like The Mummy? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a discount, but watch this movie because this movie is what really inspired The Mummy. And he would just add it on, and it was that experience, and you felt the energy, and he would come, what's up, man?
He's always a white guy too.
Yeah, dorky, older dude. It was great.
Somebody that never left that little small town.
Yeah.
It's dating some girl in high school.
Dude, what was it? Yeah, but it was awesome. And that's the thing, but the cool thing was he's working a retail job that's still his passion, where they're taking that away from people.
True.
You don't have to, if you love film, everybody thinks you got to be a director or work in the industry. Where taking away those stores, you're taking away so many jobs of people that maybe don't have the means to go to LA, don't have the means to go to school, learn it, but they could still work in the environment that they love. Same with movie theaters. That's why when movie theaters die, you're taking away
piece
jobs.
of our culture is dying.
Yeah, you're
with
taking
it.
away jobs of people that love being at movie theaters.
Yeah.
That love that life, the world, that's my, like, if...
That's how I grew up too. I just nonstop. I love movies. I've been
Yeah.
watching movies. I love going to the theater. That was.
Were you a
always
kid
the
of
thing.
divorce?
Yeah.
I was too. I think a lot of kids of divorce, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
I think movies were a safe space. Of
Interesting.
like, because I remember like when my like stepmom would be like, you know, she had like weird energy sometimes in the house, and the house would feel weird. I'd be like, I'm just gonna go see I'm gonna get out of the house and go see a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a safe space of, I'm gonna just leave this world and enter a new world for 2 hours.
What is that? Alamo Cinema, $20 a month? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's great.
And is it just on what days of the week?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
You can go see a movie
You
every
can
day.
go see one movie a day.
Wow.
Except for like special events, but that's only like if it's like a movie with like a Q&A or something, like a very special event.
Yeah.
But it's like I've never had an issue with it's 100% worth. It's like 20 for one movie theater or like 35 for any location.
Mm-hmm.
But I recommend it because I think and this is just coming because I'm in the field of art. I think if you take that stuff away, like movies, movie theaters, and we go to this digital age of we're just watching movies by ourselves at home alone, it's gonna ruin the fabric of the American society. Because I think we are the best at creating art.
Yeah.
We're the kings.
Yeah.
People in Germany watch Hollywood movies. They love Hollywood. They love... we create amazing artists, and you're stripping away that piece by piece because these billionaires are getting greedy, and they Ben Affleck and Matt Damon talked about it on Rogan, where they're like, they tell them like, hey, make sure to reestablish the plot every couple minutes because people are on their phone watching. No, it's not how you tell a story.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
If they're on their phone, fuck it. They missed it.
They missed it.
Yeah.
But it's like, this should be a non-political. It doesn't matter what you stand for. Stand up for art. And I know Hollywood actors like to talk.
Yeah.
And they like to be very political. And I know it can be annoying sometimes. But like, we got to protect them in that aspect. Because they do help society out by telling different, unique stories and stories you might not relate to, which at the end of the day will bring people together.
Yeah. If they just leave wokeness out of it, everything can go back to normal. It could be fun. No more wokeness. Stop pushing it.
I agree with you. When it's, I think. So for instance, there was a movie called what was it called? It came out.
Who was in it?
It was the kid from Indiana Jones, all grown up. Jin Kwan-ji. What was it called? It was called.
Wow, I didn't even know that kid was still acting.
Yeah, he won an Oscar for best actor. What was I don't even. Yeah, but it just. I'll think of it in a sec. But it was a movie. It's a beautiful movie. But the cool thing was, it was an majority Asian cast. There was a gay character in it. There was it had the potential to be like this wokey kind of.
Was that the Rich Asians?
No, not Crazy Rich Asians. I'll think of it later.
Okay.
But it had like.
I'll help you.
Yeah.
I'll help you. What's that? So,
look up
Indiana Jones
kid.
Asian kid.
Yeah.
Let's see. His name was Ki
Hwan Quinn. Click on that. Yeah.
Copy.
And then
Okay. Oh, look at this
everything.
guy. He's all grown up now.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Have you seen that?
What is this?
Awesome movie. It's a kind of like a parallel universe kind of movie.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, Asian cast, all Asian cast. It has a gay daughter in it. It has a this. It has a that. So you would think like, oh, this is gonna be a preachy kind of woke movie.
Yeah.
The thing is, that movie came out, killed it. I feel like everybody loved it because guess what? They just focused on the story.
Yeah.
And the message wasn't you're wrong, you're this. It was like, this is an experience people go through. And yeah, you might not agree with her lifestyle. You might not agree with that. But they are just like, this is what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we're going to tell you.
Well, they've succeeded in, like allowing it into society.
Yeah.
I think they did an all-out blitz trying to force it down everybody's throat for a number of years, and now they've kind of backed off, and it's just kind of like you'll see them in movies here and there. But I think people are more accustomed to it now, or more, whatever, like trained, I guess, a little bit to accept it and stuff. Because I never fucking cared anyways.
Yeah.
But I started to care when it was in every single movie.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like,
I agree too.
All right, dude, that's enough.
Also, if it's in every movie and you're making it you're stopping the plot to give this like message, this
ruins the entire
where it doesn't
movie.
even, it's not even like that has nothing to do with the plot. I agree with you, and that's why I think that movie did so well, just like for people, because they didn't just shove it down your throat. And I think when you tell stories like that, you're actually doing those groups of people a favor, because then people go in and they're like, oh, they didn't shove it down my throat.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel empathy for that person.
Yeah. Like a prime example for that, what we were talking about, one battle after another. Have you seen that?
I loved it.
You loved it?
Did
Dude,
you
there
love
was
it?
so many woke messages going on in there, though. Like, do you notice it was everything going on in Minneapolis right now with the ice and everything? Like, what perfect timing that this movie came out right before all
he
of
wrote
this shit started.
he wrote that 20 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So,
crazy timing.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know.
But the whole movie, if you break it apart, it's like it's making ice like these guys are Nazis. It's always the white man is the devil now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about like the bank robbery scene where the black girl gets up there and then they shoot the black security guard because he's trying to protect them, and it's like the whole Uncle Tom narrative, and it's just like the whole movie, if you look at it objectively, you're literally trying to send a message to a large group of people that you're trying to show them like, hey, you can take down this system if you want to. This is how you do it, step by step. Even when he gets arrested and then the lady in the window's like, are you sick right now?
Yeah.
And telling him what to do, so he gets to go up to the hospital room, and then the nurse is like, you're gonna go through this room and take a ride and then you're free or whatever. Like all of that. It's like they were trying to send a message like, listen, this is the revolution and this is how we're gonna do it. Kill Whitey.
I'll push the little pushback I'll give you is, as Americans, we are the country of revolution. If you think about it, our start is literally the Revolutionary War. It was. I
understand that.
No, and I'm not saying. And I agree with you. I think there are moments where, but I think we forget where we came from, and I think
like it could be in our genetics.
Yeah, and I think it's gotten to a point, and again, I think this is why I think Mark isn't a good guy, is because he's admitted, we're on Facebook. If you like this, we're going to send you this. We're going to send you this. The thing about ICE and what's going on right now, especially in Minneapolis, it is crazy to see videos of guys at Walmart going up car to car going,
right, yeah. The optics are not good.
No, to go, are you an American citizen? Yeah. That is literally, if you look at our Constitution, if you look at the revolution, they put it in the Constitution because the redcoats would go door to door and going to make sure that their alliance is still with the king. Yeah. And to me, we're forgetting that aspect. At the end of the day, we're all American people. And if soldiers, I don't care if they say they're American soldier, are coming to my door demanding to prove I'm an American, go fuck yourself.
I agree. That's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable situation that unfortunately they've been put in because of a president that allowed millions and millions of illegal immigrants into this country
I agree.
and opened the borders wide open. This would never be happening if Biden wasn't president for 4 years.
But
None of this would have happened.
The illegal thing has been happening for like 20 years, though. It's not like
that.
Not like that. I agree, but I'm just saying, like
to where Texas is literally trying to build its own fucking border fence.
Yeah.
And then they're coming in with backhoes and tearing it down as our guys are building it. Like, when a state is having to override the decisions of a president to protect its state from fucking immigrants that are invading, that's a problem.
I agree, and I'm not disagreeing, but I think, did he do wrong by just letting everybody in? Yes, but fixing a mistake with a mistake doesn't help anything either.
Yeah,
because my thing is, and this is just me as like, and this coming as like a Texan because I grew up in San Antonio. Dude, and it makes me feel sad are you, because you're from Wisconsin, right?
No, I grew up in South Texas.
Okay.
I just went to college in Wisconsin.
And you know, as like, Mexicans are a part of our communities.
Sure.
They're a part. And dude, it feels weird. I live in Austin. I live in a majority Mexican neighborhood. And I got to tell you, when I first moved to that neighborhood, there was this lady with her kid. I'd walk by, oh, hi. She doesn't speak English. But we'd tickle the baby. How are you?
Yeah.
Dude, now when I walk by, she looks at me different, kind of scared. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling. She is a good lady. She fucking, you could just set energy-wise.
Right.
You just, and I hate that that's the feeling a lot of people are going through.
Yeah, I sympathize for that.
And the thing is, what Biden did was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not, and I think most people agree when they just let anybody in and there was homeless everywhere. Austin, I remember when it was going on. Austin, there was like lines of homeless people around 6th Street.
Dude, they just parked an ambulance outside of that facility right next to Vulcan. Remember that? Because people were ODing every single night.
It was bad. It was awful.
Wow.
And we saw it and we went, this is not good. And I'm as left as it gets. And I even went, this is not good. And I felt unsafe. It felt weird and it felt bad. But I don't think going door to door, going after the lady that's been fucking cutting my hair for 15 years, that I went to her like kid's quinceañera, is the first person we go to.
Right.
We're really she's the problem? She's been here for 20 years.
But what they're doing, do you agree that what they're doing is necessary? It's just the method of how they're going about it that you don't like?
I think you need to show a little compassion. I think, because it was, if it was, we're going after gangbangers, drug dealers, I really think no one would have a problem. Mm-hmm. If you're going into neighborhoods where there's guys like raping, killing, selling drugs, putting fentanyl in the street, we've seen those guys. We know what they look like. No one would have a problem with that at all. Yeah. Those are bad guys. They made their choice. They came here. They're hurting our community. And guess what? Those guys hurt more other Mexicans. And that's why other Mexicans were like on board too. Because the message was, we're going to get these guys out.
Yeah.
And they were like, great. These are the people that are getting our kids into gangs. They're getting our kids into these bad situations. Please get them out. But what do? Now they're going to Walmart. Someone grocery shopping for their kid getting deported. Where's daddy? He's gone.
But are they, or is that the narrative the media is pushing out?
I've seen enough videos. I feel.
Yeah.
I feel it's I don't know, man. It's a tough thing. Again, it's a tough thing, and I think it's just think it's this. It's a compassion thing again. I think it's. Just as a San Antonio, and I knew people whose family were illegal, and these were people like, dude, I was on the bowling team with. These are classmates, these are friends, and it's like just talking to them, and they're scared, and it's like they don't know if their dad or grandma's gonna just be gone tomorrow.
Yeah,
and and they're great people. Mm-hmm. There are I look at them as Americans. They look at themselves as Americans. They're proud to be here. They wear the Cowboys jerseys. They fucking go, they're helping the community. They go to the bake sales. They do the thing. They're, in my opinion, that you're an American.
No, I agree. it's one of the hardest working cultures we have in this country.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other people that I would rather swap them out with.
Yeah.
Honestly, they do the least complaining, in my opinion, and they're the most family-oriented values.
Religious.
Yeah.
And they will take care. Dude, I've done shows in El Paso where I am the whitest guy by a mile, and I'm shooting their shit with them, killing, da-da-da. I did a show, and this guy, fucking tough-looking guy, comes up to me and goes, bro, you're like crazy, but like, you're fucking funny. And he goes, where you staying? And I was like, I got to drive 4 hours because couldn't get a hotel room here. I'm just going to drive, probably sleep in my car. And he goes, no, bro, you're coming to my house. I go, no. And he goes, no, you're coming to my house. Chilled at his house. Next morning, him and his wife made me a breakfast burrito, to go. Fucking no charge. It was just dope.
Yeah.
Their they take care of people. And it's like, and I agree with you. And the thing is, I think that's where we misconstrue things. Just because Biden fucked up doesn't mean this is.
I know.
Let's go he went extreme doesn't mean we gotta go extreme this way.
It feels to me like Trump's trying to like rip the Band-Aid off, right? Instead of a slow peel and a slow trickle, which I don't necessarily agree with either. But it feels like he's trying to get this done as soon as possible because he knows he only has 3 years left and he's got a lot of people to get rid of in this country.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a touchy subject.
It's tough.
And I see both sides of the argument. I try to like not focus on what the media is telling me, and then I respect law enforcement and I respect these ICE guys. People, you know, like they're talking about Trump and they're talking about, you know, like these illegal immigrants and the legal immigrants that are here, but not too many people focus on ICE and what these guys, they're going out there and risking their lives. They're getting shit thrown at them. You know, like there's the one guy that he was like falling asleep on post and because he didn't get relief and there was just a crowd that just filming him and throwing shit at him and, you know, and it's like, that's somebody else. That's just his job.
I agree. But would you say how quick they built the ICE agency? Like, because they've expanded it the past year. Don't you feel like that's almost, and I get it, he only has 3 years, but it's like, that's also a problem because as a soldier,
sure.
The thing is, my dad was in the army and he told me because he was the boss of people and he's like my job when I first got in the army was to prepare guys to go into war, and he goes, and I took responsibility for their life. So if I felt like this guy is not ready to go to war, I would rather fire him than put him in the battlefield, because if I put him in the battlefield, he's probably going to die or he's going to fuck up so bad he's going to get other people killed. So I look at it like that's a bad thing to do. And I get it. They're dudes doing their job, but you're doing them a disservice because if you get 3 weeks of training and now we're going to throw you in the shit and, you know, a lady's driving away, if you've never been in that scenario, that's why a lady gets shot in the fucking face.
Yeah.
That's why and I agree. I think a lot of people on the left give cops so much shit, and you're like, dude, you don't understand that idea of
a lawless society.
Also, or just walking up to a car in the middle of the night, and you're like, what could happen? Are there bad cops? Of course.
Yeah.
Are there guys that overstep their boundaries? Of course.
That's the craziest job because as these crazy lunatic leftists are spitting and screaming in their faces, that person that you're screaming at is still defending your rights to do so. It's the most crazy dynamic we have in this country right now. It's like, if it wasn't for that person that's standing there taking your shit, you'd be dead right now. With that kind of personality and that kind of attitude in a lawless society, that person would be strung up on a tree.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think, but you look at cops, and there's a comedian in New York that made a funny joke where he goes, the way ICE is handling things, it's honestly kind of good for the police because we look at police now going like, they're doing a good job. And it's true because like these guys, you go to training, you know, when you get out of the academy, they don't send you to the shit right away. You're doing, you know, bike duty, you're doing this duty, you're slowly building up. You got to go with an experienced officer. You got to train a few years before they send you on your own and give your own keys. I think that's the problem. You're sending these guys out. You're promising guys money. So it's not even, a lot of these guys are going because either they have maybe like a complex of fucking, I want to fuck shit up and I'm going to get some money out of it. Fuck yeah. That's not a good reason to join ICE.
Yeah.
That's not a good.
Historically, ICE isn't that.
Yeah.
Like on the totem pole of like who's the badasses and who's the weakest of the law enforcement agencies, ICE is historically is at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's not where you're sending your like former soft guys,
Yeah.
you know? So it is interesting.
Because my dad even said that when the war in the Middle East like progressed, he goes, when we needed more soldiers, they were allowing in people with criminal background and he goes, that's when it gets dangerous.
Yeah.
Because if you're just opening the gates to people that are going in for different motives, whether it's financial, this, that's when it gets.
And one mistake by one idiot can give the whole organization a really bad reputation.
And also, if you just let anybody in, that's when you let racists come into this organization.
Yeah.
Because I think there are genuine. Like, America does have a big history with Nazis in the country. Like, have you ever seen the picture of Madison Square Garden with the Nazi rally?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have. It's ingrained in our society, which sucks.
I think it's ingrained in
every society. But it's
society.
like, but we were like, it's in us because it's like, dude, we wanted to kick out Italians in the fucking 30s because they're like not white enough.
Yeah.
Like it was like
we're like, wait. First, make the subway system.
yeah. But I think it's like when you just open up the floodgates and let anybody in, you're gonna let real fucking racists that are gonna kick you out just because you have a different accent, even though you are a citizen.
Yeah.
But they're gonna go, I don't believe you. Here's my paper. I don't believe that. Boom, you're gone. And yeah, those people do come back, but the trauma, dude, of that guy, he gets deported. The trauma of the family. You're watching your dad get arrested for no reason. Also, what if he had a job? Now, you can't just be gone for a job for 2 weeks, no call, no show. Now that guy doesn't have a job. Now it's all these other things. Just because there was a genuinely racist guy. He didn't like him because he wasn't a citizen. Didn't like him because he was brown.
Could be, yeah. There's sides to everything, but all of this could have been avoided with a secure border. Bottom line,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I know.
Tony Casillas, it's been.
This is why I love you, because
2 hours and over 2 hours. We hit the over 2 hour mark.
And this is why
I know you got somewhere to be.
This is why I genuinely love you, because we are, I think, very opposite on the political spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm literally going to leave this place like, I'm glad I talked to Shawn today.
Hell yeah. Thank you, man.
Because,
and I'm glad I talked to you too.
And I think because I felt like you're like the boy. And I agree with the anger. I felt the anger, and I think we need to have more conversations like this.
We do.
And find this middle ground of.
We need a lot more of this.
It's fucked.
Because I need to hear it from you guys' side too. You need to hear it from my side, because somewhere in the middle we do see eye to eye on a lot of issues, right? And it's just like the polar left and the polar right that are making all the noise that create this tension between everybody. But the majority of us are in that sliding scale middle, where we move left and right depending on who's in office and what's going on in the country at the time. But I don't resent anybody. You know, both of my parents are liberals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was in the
ladies
military.
and gentlemen, he likes Saltburn. He's not that. He's. You know what I mean? We're not that different.
I'm still looking for. I want you to come back on after you finish. How long is it going to take you to finish the script?
I will. I'm planning on. So the script will probably be done by the end of the month of February, and then I'm gonna be on the road. February, I'm gonna finish it then, and then going to Germany, where I'm just gonna decompress, see family for 3 weeks. Then right when I get back, I'm gonna try to go find financing, try to raise like $10,000-$15,000, and then go shoot it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's all you need to shoot this? 10, 15 grand?
It's gonna be like a 20-minute short version.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna shoot. I have the feature written, and I'm gonna still do some rewrites and all that shit. But I'm gonna shoot like a 20-minute. I picked like my favorite kind of action sequence, kind of the build. It's gonna go right into the story without like the lead up of a movie where you're not gonna get to meet all the characters and get full backstories. It's gonna be more of a hey, this is kind of like what the movie's gonna feel like. So
I see.
And I think that's the best way to make get into the film business is, hey, if I can make this on this budget, if you give me $300,000, I can turn it into a feature, and it can still look pretty fucking good.
Dude, I'm rooting for you.
Cool.
Any way I can help you.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait, once I shoot the thing and it comes out, I'll come on and promote it.
Yeah, let's put it on the fucking TV and show the viewers.
And I'll write a Saltburn scene just for you.
The Texas Chainsaw Matt just licking his chainsaw.
Yeah, just licking his saint.
Like, what am I watching right now?
Well,
Is this
fucking the grave of his mom.
Is this necessary to be in this fucking movie? Anyway.
Well, thanks for having me.
Tony, you're the fucking man.
You're
dude.
the man.
Thank
Love
you,
you,
brother. Thanks, everybody.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?